Yeah.
Question. Is time starting when we're ready or what? Okay, that's fine.
All right, so you can hear me? Is it?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, yeah, I'm assuming they do. Where?
Did you have a nice relaxing evening?
Last night? No, I went out last night.
Oh.
Should feel pretty good. Guess we can cut some stuff up later.
It's actually going to be a very interesting matchup to see.
Let's do half and top 7.
You can do half and top 5.
Really? That's going to make it even more interesting. Cause normally Nova is like a starter card, which without Nova, your field spell is kind of not as great, which leads me to believe he's not playing nearly as many field spells. Oh, he must be playing the Herald of, was it Perfection, I think?
Yeah. 8.
3.
I'll take first, I guess. 4 minutes? You said there's 30 minutes.
Oh yeah. We might see Dogmatika win the first game then, because I personally don't know what Dogmatika Invoked inboard is, but I imagine it's at least Mechaba Punishment.
Figured since I had my dragon sleeves, I'd bring out my dragon.
Should I do it more like this?
Oh, then this might not nearly be as bad.
I need another map. I like this one, but it's annoying taking it
He's
out.
playing like Drytron Chaos Max.
Now because I use it as my mouse pad, so I need
Oh, he must be going for like a more power OTK version.
It's like my
Yeah.
tryhard sweaty man.
It might work in his favor.
5 or 6 different maps. I just tried to pick one that wasn't really busy. That way all my cards can be actually seen on the
Oh yeah, he must definitely
Can't get the task one. I don't see one. I never see one that I'm like, yes, unless it's like 100.
must not want to go first at all.
I'm actually tempted. I see I'm a woodworker, so I like to make
Yeah, we should let them know they can start.
actual wooden field.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Actually doing my own engraving in it, with the field zones in it, and do like a resin top.
He said we can start. So
Alright.
I'll take first.
Alright, sounds good. Good luck, man. Let's have some fun.
Alright. Stand by. Me.
Yeah, you're good.
Start with terraform.
Oh, yeah, let's go. See what you got.
Yeah, we're probably gonna see Magical Meltdown. Yeah, there it is. It's this is gonna be really interesting to see what his inboard is.
Search Valkyrie.
We know it's gonna be a bare minimum, at least 2 interruptions.
I'm not gonna shuffle too much. Okay, I'm going to normal summon that Alistair and back to search.
Yeah. If you're gonna be in and out of it, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just get a couple more
Yeah, do it.
And if you open the Your Servant, we're gonna see a really strong inboard.
Send that to grave for a guard.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna activate that invocation.
Alrighty.
Finish Alistair card now.
I believe it's +2 because you use one. Because you go neg at all to get the Ecclesia, and then you'll get both. Actually, yeah, it's a +2. Yeah, it's a +2 because you end up getting the Ecclesia on field with Knighted in hand and
Alright.
normally punishment off the
Gonna
Ecclesia.
go with a Nadir.
Okay, what? Remind me what that one does again.
So I'm gonna send one from extra deck to grave, and then add a monster from deck with equal or higher attack than what I sent.
Okay.
I guess I can add from graveyard too a Dogmatika card. It's Dogmatika.
That's a good thing to mention. Is he on the Shadal
And then I'm marking
package?
the extra deck for turn.
Oh, he is.
Send Apollo 2500. And I'm going to add an Ecclesia. Effective Apollo when it goes to grave to add a Shadal card and then discard board.
Okay.
Go for the Apollo.
Schism.
Well,
Okay.
he's going for the Apollo, so he just now searched the Schism, so it looks like he might go for the window to just lock his opponent out.
I'll discard Schism.
Ooh, that's not good.
Special summon Ecclesia since extra deck monster is on the field.
Yeah.
We are gonna go effective Ecclesia on summon to search.
Okay.
Search out.
Could be holding a number of hand traps. Oh yeah, he could be going for Maximus. Oh. Yeah, I believe he's trying to get info off of his opponent, see what he's playing early on.
We send from extra deck to grave.
2 monsters.
Really could, because if Hermes is on the Nova Mechaba in his extra deck, then this is really gonna suck for Zach.
I'll send a Link Pluto and I'll send an Entomb Dominator.
Sure. Effective construct targeting Schism to add to hand. I'm going to set.
I'm a.
And then
Oh
I'm going
wow,
to proceed to end
he's
phase.
playing two.
Titanium Clad. Since it was sent to grave this turn, I can add or special.
They're actually really good sends for him because it really doesn't tell your opponent exactly what you're playing. All it tells them is you're playing some kind of combo deck since you're playing Abomination.
You can just cut it right in half while we're in the match.
All right, Pastor.
All right. So, what negates do you have face up on the field?
I think this game is heavily going towards Zach. Like, this might be too many interruptions for Hermes to play through.
Okay. How many cards in hand?
3. 1 known. 2 known actually.
Yeah. All right. So
Depending on the hand, Drytron can multiple interruptions without a problem, but you have to open like a pretty crazy hand.
Macabre does what again?
It negates an activation of a monster spell or trap, but I have to discard a monster spell or trap to negate it. Like the same card or thing I'm trying to negate.
Right. Well, let's see what.
Unless he's main decking like Droplet, there's no way for him to play through the window. Oh, that's interesting. So, oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna chain Schism.
Okay, what's Schism do again?
It's gonna allow me to special summon a Stall monster from extra deck by banishing materials from field or grave. And then I could send the same type of monster on your field with the attribute I summoned, but your field's clear.
Yep.
So,
yeah, this Schism is scary. Forcing it out early he might be good for that.
Special summon a Winda, and then board will get wiped.
Alright, let's see.
Question is, does he have the Dark Ruler? Because if he does, he's playing through this entire board.
Activate Cyber Emergency.
He might be trying to bait. Oh, so he did have a hand trap.
Right?
Yes.
Well, since card was negated by my opponent's card.
Does it say activation is negated?
If the activation of this card is an opponent's.
Okay.
Fortunately.
Defense is being negated, not the activation.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, Ash Boston specifies effect.
Yep. Not a problem. Alright, so let's see what happens when we go this way. Preparation of rights.
That's good.
Yeah, Zach might have already known from the rounds. Maybe he watched one of Hermes' games. Yeah.
I'll get side advantage of Benton.
Sure.
Since I don't have a ritual spell in the grave.
Yeah, Gunslinger is actually a very skilled player. Like, he's made it this far with Mathmex, which a lot of people don't know what he does, but it's a really explosive deck.
Spell from my deck to my hand.
That's fine.
Yeah, the only problem I
Your monsters right now?
the only problem I see with the Mathmex decks is it's really weak to nib. Like it just loses to nib.
I'll go Blue Eyes Chaos.
Yeah, Droll, when I faced him, I found that on the spur of the moment. Honestly, I kind of thought about it, and I realized Droll kind of hurts him.
Whoops. Had the mic muted the entire time.
You were muted the entire time on stream.
Yeah, on stream. That's awkward.
Nobody heard you.
Nobody heard me. So we were talking about Mathmech and you. You know, Quali, you've gone against him twice now, is it? Oh.
What?
So you've gone against him like twice in the YC3 now, haven't you, Quali?
Yeah, I have.
Once,
I've
or was it 3 times? Did you go against?
No, this was the second time.
So you didn't go against them during the Swiss rounds for the first one?
No, I faced. Well, this time I played him the very first round in Swiss.
First round.
The last time I played him in Top Cut.
You know, you played him twice now, and that was a really good match to watch both times of him just navigating, you know, a popular combo deck with his Mathmex and just playing through it.
Oh yeah, it was way more explosive than I expected the first time, but the second time I pretty much assumed he was going to be playing the same deck, so I was kind of ready for it. But like, some effects, you know, throws you off.
Yeah,
it happens.
Going back to the game, it seems like Hemmers is actually on Draconids, the level 12 ritual monster. I think it's level 12. Big boy, but he has exhausted his special summon.
Before you do anything, Winda only locks this into one special summon while she's face up on the field.
Alright,
so just going over the fact that he has lost his one special summon for the turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume this might be Hermes' first time staring down a window.
Maybe, or maybe he has a plan. No, he's just gonna set. He is on EMR, the new trap card, and I believe it was Blazing Vortex.
ELR.
EMR. What it does is that you flip it and then you tribute a machine monster and you destroy cards on the field, equal to multiples of that monster's attack by 1,000. That was a really
really? I actually heard about this card.
So you tribute the Drytron and you get to pop 2 cards.
Yeah, that's actually strong, but it's really slow, honestly. Oh, he is on.
Oh, he is. That is the EMR. Jeez. Windows not going to be destroyed by this though, sadly, if he tries to.
Sure. Does he have to target for EMR?
Yes, it does target.
I'm going for your Macabre, and I'm going for your, I think Maximus that's over there?
Sure.
So he does know that window can't be destroyed, so maybe he has tried this once before. Getting rid of both Makaba and Maximus.
Getting rid of the Maximus is actually a really good call, because since he couldn't out it during his turn, this prevents him from getting, his extra deck destroyed again, and then his opponent is not going to get plus from Maximus anymore.
Right, because after that first rotation, Zach knows that he doesn't have to fear the Maximus. He can use Maximus as much as he wants, and he'll be fine.
Yeah. The good news about Drytrons is they don't use their entire extra deck to combo off. They only use about maybe 4 or 5 cards.
Right.
So even if he got hit with another Maximus, he's got plenty to take out.
But I mean, so here's the thing: Zach is also limited to that one special summon, so he's gonna use it on the Makaba. So this won't be game yet.
Unless he can out his own window, which now that he's fusion summoning, he won't be
Most
able
likely
to.
can. No, he's gonna go for
Yeah.
the Goides.
Effect on summons.
So he's gonna pop the monsters, going for big damage. He does have a bunch of fusion. Oh, this might actually be game. He can also just banish the construct and gain 2800.
Oh yeah, this might be enough for a game. How much is
I believe this will be enough, because the Goides is 2000, so it's 48, then 7000, then plus 15 from the Ecclesia.
Yeah, so
So it's
yeah,
9,000.
that's
It's like
that's 73,
8,500.
right? That's 73, I think, right?
No, 8,500 damage.
Oh no, I was out the Alistair I was sticking out.
Attack. We're gonna do a Goidy spec.
Yeah, there we go. That is 8,500 attack total. If he has
This is
no way to
enough for a
stop
game.
this,
Battle phase.
then this game's just over.
And I'll go 48 direct.
Yep.
And 1500.
Oh no, the Winda can't attack directly because it was summoned off Schism.
Oh, I forgot Schism had that clause.
Right, oh no.
So it's not game.
And he now also doesn't really have any disruption.
So, a Goidy spec reads on summon a pop card, then it's hard once per turn.
Well, it does have the other.
To your field, I can also
It does have the pop, but that's very controlled.
Yeah, but I don't think Hermes has the out for Winda, so I still think this game is lost. Cause
Maybe.
I will pass.
It depends on what's
I
in
don't
his hand.
believe he has one special that can out the window.
Oh, let's just go Dark Ruler no more.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
there it is. There's
Drew it.
the out.
He top decked it.
Now he has to make a board here, and then he's golden.
My Sabering to Benten.
And then there the Drytrons in the graveyard. You know, this is why they, were a big threat for a good amount after they came out. Is that they just keep going over and over, and unless you stop them while they're early, they're gonna keep doing it.
Unless you stop their card advantage, like all the cards in their hand, they're just gonna keep coming back.
Right, and even top decking one Benten can get them back into the game. Because if you think about it, the Drytrons represent, each Drytron attributing Benten represents 2 negates your opponent needs to fully stop you. And if you don't stop one or the other, they're just gonna grab another card and keep doing it. Well,
Yeah, the issue is if they open multiple Drytrons and like multiple Bentens, because even if you stop one Drytron and one Benten, they're just gonna just keep going and they're not even gonna care.
Like you stop, so you stop the Drytron and then they're just gonna add another Benten, and they're just gonna do it with another Drytron. You stop the Benten, they're just gonna add, a piece of the puzzle from the Drytron, and just gonna keep going by tributing that Drytron.
See, this is really interesting to see. Hermes is on the Draconoids, I think is its name.
Yeah.
The big boss Drytron, which a lot of people have cut from the deck, because when the deck first came out, people were playing it.
He is actually not on any Herald.
This is we were talking about he's playing the OTK build.
Right, and he's also on Vanity's Ruler as well for the going first turn.
So he does have a going first option.
15, 22, 48.
Yes.
All right. So
A few other. He also has a few other interesting choices, but we won't. We can talk about those when they come up.
I believe
going
he
through
still
his-
needs to resolve Benton, right? I don't think he's
Has he not?
activated it yet.
No,
Oh,
he
no,
he added Ben 10 and Drake, and it's off.
Okay, so he did resolve. Question is, does he have another Drytron in hand?
If he does, this might be big. If he doesn't, that Dark Ruler No More might have just gone to waste.
I think he's gonna, yeah, I was gonna say, I think he was gonna Anima and take the window, but it looks like...
Animal right here would have been big. But it looks like he's going for the Link Karibo.
Maybe that Telegraph has another Drytron?
That might be another Drytron. Then he can just go into...
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Oh, no!
Oh, he could have at least gone into an Anima.
Yeah, he could have taken the window with Anima. Unless does he even run an Anima? Because it doesn't...
He does. He's also on the bird. So he could have...
No, to make the... I'm assuming you're talking about Kika Nagashi.
Yeah, no, he didn't have another level 1.
Yeah, if he didn't have another level 1, there's no possible way for him to make it.
But is he on Zeus? He's actually not on Zeus.
Use the link to make the 0, and then you attack again.
That is very interesting.
I misplayed
Yeah,
when I played Manju.
I should have just got rid of my. If I just got rid of Winda, I had game, but I kept it.
So they're just talking about the game. Sad to see that happen.
Yeah, if I
Emmer has had something going there, but wasn't enough in the end. I'm assuming his hand was just filled with too many ritual monsters, no Drytrons or ritual spells.
Yeah, I'm assuming he only had the one Drytron Alpha. Like, he really wanted that Cyber Emergency to go off so he can get the second one.
Right, but the Ash in the start just kind of ruined everything.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Ash was unforeseen. You could have guessed he had it, but there was no way to actually know.
Right.
But
going
the Ash is what really hurt.
Going into game 2, you see, Hemorrhage's side deck is very interesting because it's very varied, but there's not exactly a lot of great options for this matchup. There's Red Reboot. He's also on Wiretap.
That's a very interesting choice.
Yeah.
Well, what is it? It looks like he's siding about 4, maybe 6 cards. It's kind of hard to tell. The question is, will we be seeing Hermes going first, or will we be seeing him choosing to go second and trying to OTK?
Well, you know, as I say, you always want to just stick to the game plan, and if Hemorrhage is playing the go second variation, then he has to, you know, hope that he opens either Harpies or Red Reboot.
Yeah, I'm looking at his side deck now, and like, his choices are very interesting. He's playing like one of like everything to counter.
You could top, you know, he can top a Latin North America Remote Duel Invitational with this list.
Oh my god.
How was that?
Hold up, I gotta take my hands off the screen. I gotta scratch my head or something.
Right. But you know, his list is interesting. He is on Chaos Max, which is, you know, I've heard people talk about it. You go into Geonator to swap your Drytron with them, so they have a 0 attack body or 0 defense body, and you just slam in for it for 8,000, which is really cool. I heard some people interested in building that variation.
I heard about it when the deck first released, but then I heard that it it's not that great. Like it's kind of it's not that consistent.
I missed the game.
Right. Well, I believe that's because probably most likely because the rituals that you want to summon aren't great in your hand until you need them. And
Well, it was more of it's harder to get to the Chaos Max than it is to get to like Herald.
because your only way of searching it is with Alpha.
Let's do half.
I believe so, unless I think he can search it with Preparation of Rites as well.
You know what?
I believe Prep needs a 7 or level 7 or lower.
Then your pick.
I thought it was I thought Prep was level 7 or higher, or was it? Let me read this.
I think I'll go first.
Or I thought it was level 5 or higher. I think.
It is a level 7 or lower ritual monster from your deck.
Oh.
Good luck and let's have
Maybe that's why he's on pre-prep. Is he playing the Chaos ritual spell?
He's not, but he is on advanced ritual art.
That is good.
So he will find
I guess
the
his only way to
there.
search Max is through Alpha.
He is on fat. He gets access to the field spell. He'll be able to grab Fafnir, grab Nova. This is at least the combo.
This is at least part of the combo, which was really great. But he additional Drytron or a ritual monster in hand to extend.
Yep. Good.
Right. Maybe he also drew into some of those, side deck. He is on quite a bit of Floodgate traps. Stuff like Dimensional Barrier, Anti-Spell, Imperial Order. Even Red Reboot, kind of. Are all good. He's also on Twin Twister. All these cards could be, pretty good in this matchup.
Yeah, all of them could really shut off this matchup. He's also citing Royal Decree, which could honestly, if he sees it, he could win this matchup pretty instantly.
Yeah. That looks like an OCG card.
Yeah, I don't think that's English because that's not hollow. Nova only comes in one printing and it's hollow. It's a super rare, an ultra rare.
I think it's fine. For now, it's fine.
For now, it's fine, but
well, this will at least be so he's going straight for this. I feel like you would normally wait until.
I think normally you would link first, and
then go into your.
Maybe he's trying to play around Cycle Reader so he doesn't just straight lose to it.
That's possible. I believe this will search the ritual spell, and that's Alpha Thuban in the graveyard, so he'll then search for a ritual monster if he so wishes. But that kind of telegraphs he doesn't have Ben 10 right now, nor Ben 10 access.
It does. Which means he really wants his Alpha to go off, but if Zach has the Cycle Reader, which I don't know if he's siding them or not, but if he has the Cycle Reader, this would really hurt Hermes.
I believe that Hermes probably should have went to Link Rebo just to...
The Cycle Reader.
Yeah,
he has the answer.
The Cycle Reader. So, I believe that he should have went into Link Rebo first, grabbed the Ben 10 with Alpha Thuban, and then gone into, I think it's Zeta that searches the spell? Oh, he does have Ben 10 access.
I think he should. Honestly, now that we see this, I think the correct play would have been to just normal summon the Manju, search the Ben 10, and then resolve Zeta.
Right.
A ritual or a ritual spell.
Because that cycle really hurts right now.
So yeah, and if there's another one in the hand, this turn's just done. Because he isn't on the orange light.
He doesn't. Oh yeah, he doesn't play the orange light package. Interesting.
Nope. I find it interesting how he still is on Assembled Nightingale and Kiki Nagashi Fuko, but he's not on Zeus. And maybe this is a budget restriction.
Maybe he just couldn't afford to get one, or he doesn't have it yet. Maybe it just didn't come in time.
Right, and that would suck, but you know, you'd think you try to expand your extra deck and go for some more generic options.
Yeah, because Assembled Nightingale is honestly pointless if you don't have Zeus. It doesn't really help you at all.
Right. Maybe he just couldn't find anything to put on, nothing he felt great about. So the Imperm will drop on the Manju. Imperm against keeping Imperm against Drytron in is a very interesting choice.
It's not a terrible choice.
Wait, melt.
You can always hit carrier with Imperm, and it won't really. It can hurt them kind of depending on their hand.
Another interesting thing is that Chimeras is actually not on Dawn Knight.
Oh, he's not on Dawn Knight.
He's
Is he on the
on
Union Carrier package?
He's on Union Carrier, but he's not on Dawn Knight.
His build is very interesting because
Is he
everything we know about the deck we've gotten thrown out the window.
Right, like we say maybe he should go for this play, and then we're just like cut off because he can't. He doesn't have that play available to him. And you know, I'm thinking really this is probably just gonna have to be Chaos Max.
Yeah, the only way I see him winning this is if he can get Chaos Max on board and just instant swing for game.
Right.
Because I believe if Zach full combos him, like fully does his inboard here, then there's no way for Hermes to play through it. I think it'd be too many interruptions for how limited his hand is.
So that's just going through the motions. He already opened the Invoked part of the package. Going into Secure Gardna, this will just be Makaba.
Yeah, it'll just be another
And then
Mekapa.
if we see it in the Deer Servant, I think that's just a game there.
Yeah, if we see near the Deer Servant, this game's over. Like, there's no chance for Hermes because if Zach didn't side out the Shadal package like some people do, then he'll be good. Because a lot of Invoked Dogmatika players, they'll side out the Maximus going second because it's not that great.
Right, but I think it's fine to not do that if you see that the opponent isn't on anything. Because rarely do people side extra deck cards, right?
Yeah, it very rarely happens, but yeah, we're gonna see them enter battlefield. I'm assuming that means that Zach doesn't have the get into his Dogmatika package.
Definitely not. You know, Zach has been lamenting the fact that he's bricked pretty often for a while, and you know that last game must have been a breath of fresh air compared to everything else.
Yeah, seeing terraforming Nadir Servant is literally all your emotions, and you just love seeing it.
Yeah, you just it makes you lose to Droll, sadly, but that's just like one of the things you need to come to terms with if you're gonna play this deck.
Yeah, Droll is being cited everywhere. Everybody wants it for Drytrons.
Right,
you'll eventually get hit with it.
You know,
so you gotta play as much as you can.
Everyone is playing Droll for Drytron, but Drytron is losing popularity, so unless Invoked Dogma does become like top. Ooh, there's the Droll.
There's the Droll.
That's just gonna be lights out.
Yeah, I don't see Hermes winning this game. Droll hitting him here is really gonna hurt. Plus, Zach still has the negate with Mekaba.
Yeah, and with the placement of that spell and trap card, I think that's 100% going to be another Imperm.
Yeah, I believe it's an Imperm as well. I think he's trying to negate because I think he believes it's the EMR again. And he doesn't want to lose to getting popped.
It might be the EMR. Seems they're paused? No, he's just thinking. Okay.
I believe Zach is just trying to think of his plays. Or, not Zach, Hermes.
Yeah. Cannot add anything from main deck's hand that includes drawing.
Just talking about what Drool does.
Disgusting.
Yeah,
I think he's just confirming.
It kind of sucks for Drytron when your entire gimmick is add.
Yeah, it does.
This is something historically with rituals is that their decks always focus on getting insane amounts of
Like-
advantage because of how bad their mechanic is.
I was on Drytrons before I moved back to Dragon Link, but Drytrons was just so boring to me, and it just loses so hard to draw that I decided that I just didn't want to play it anymore.
Right, and then when you finally open like the orange layer, the Called by the Grave or the instant fusion, then they drop another Droll. And then-
Yeah, that's what happens. So even if you had the out, normally a second one gets dropped. So I just decided to move on from the deck to play something that I actually enjoyed.
Right. So it's just gonna be another Link Karibo pass. He's not gonna try anything. Just going through. This is why Invoked was like. This is why Invoked used to be the best splashable engine. It's just every turn you had normal summon Alistair. You grab that invocation, you go into another fusion. This kept happening, and back during the slower days, this happened multiple turns.
Yeah, this was just so strong in the past because you just get to keep looping your Alistair and invocation.
Albeit, like, back then they didn't have these new Link ones like Secure Gardena, Almirage, Artemis, what you see here.
Yeah, but it still was really strong even without them.
Right, and it's because of this effect here. It's because you can rip a card from the opponent's graveyard, and that used to be big. Oh, there's something on the side.
Oh, he's getting hit by a torrential.
And the
Does he have a trap in hand to negate it? Oh, he does not.
Oh, that torrential tribute's a big hitter this format. You know, when it can't hit VW and Drytron as easily, but you know, I don't think that matters as much. There are still points where you can torrential, and they are devastating.
Yeah, torrential tribute can pretty much hurt every deck right now.
I mean, getting your field wiped kinda sucks.
Oh yeah, he has meltdown on torrential right there.
Oh, they're just picking up now that you know you aren't actually able to respond to the fusion monster summon because
meltdown says your opponent's cards and effects cannot activate when a monster is fusion summoned this way.
yeah, and
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, that actually they did catch it, which is good.
Which is, you know, a line that caused a lot of confusion at I think it was Utrecht when
I think it was YC3 Utrecht.
Yeah, during Invoked doll format, where people believed that they couldn't use their own doll effects with their own summon.
That was because a judge ruled that
way.
yeah, a judge ruled it that way. That if your opponent has magical meltdown on field and you fusion summon, you can't respond to your own fusion summon.
Right, I had to deal with a few people who thought that at my own locals, but starting with punishment onto the Link Revo, it's interesting that he's doing it here. He probably just wants to get something in his graveyard to search.
I think he's just trying to do this to just swing for a game here, because he's already taken Megabot has 25 attack, I think.
Right, he's taken 25 so far.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just gonna get rid of the torrential now, because he knows what it is. He doesn't want to deal with it.
Yeah, because now if he summons, I think. Yeah, okay, that's enough for game, because I think the Link monster has 1,000.
I think that's irrelevant. I think that's just.
I know, but I just think it has 1,000. But it is irrelevant. That's definitely enough for game. That's more than enough.
Yeah, and this will be the first match of our day 2.
Sorry about the meltdown thing. I'm glad I caught it though.
No, that's good. That's good.
So that'll be the first match of our day 2 wrapped up. Hemorrhage versus Zach, ending with a defeat for Drytron. You know, we saw a lot of interesting text today. EMR is a really cool one. It's the new card that people thought were going to be used in, I think it was Earth Machine, some people were saying. And, you know, it's a really cool card, because you can just pop 2 cards with any left Drytron. But we'll be moving on to the next game shortly. It will be Bill Way on Numeron Eldritch versus Gunslinger Goat, the previous YC3 champion, on Mathmech. And
see,
you know,
I'm not. Sorry. I was gonna say I'm not too excited for Numeron Eldritch just because it's
Well,
Eldritch
I'm
and it's
more,
Numeron.
I'm more excited to see Mathemech to try to play through it, because he did take
Yeah.
a game before Bill unfortunately had to take a game loss for his camera malfunctioning. But hopefully that will not happen here. Hopefully
Yeah,
everything
hopefully
will
he's
go.
gotten the problem fixed so we don't have to game loss him again. That would be very unfortunate. We really don't want to do that in Top Cut.
Yeah, Top Head very much suck. Anyways, we'll be back soon. We're gonna get the players set up. I'm gonna move the music up, and we'll take a small intermission.